Will they, and when, is the question on the British media's lips, sparking endless debates and discussions. Gran Harold, a former royal butler, recently opined that Prince Harry and Meghan should retract their statements made in the Oprah interview, Netflix docuseries, and Harry's book, Spare, to pave the way for their reconciliation with the royal family. Retracting their statements aside, we already know the British media and royal family thrives in lies. A critical question arises. Why would Harry and Meghan even desire to return to their former royal lives? The couple's accomplishments in 2024 alone illustrate a flourishing life outside the monarchy, marked by impactful initiatives and personal growth. Let's delve into their inspiring journey, exploring the milestones that have defined their year so far. Harry and Meghan's year began with a significant public appearance at the NFL Honors, where Prince Harry presented the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award to Cameron Hayward. This event underscored Harry's ongoing dedication to community service and the power of sports to unite and heal. Simultaneously, Meghan embarked on a new venture with Lemonada Media, showcasing her talent and passion for podcasting. By signing a deal to distribute Archetypes and develop a new podcast, Meghan reaffirmed her commitment to creating content that fosters compassion and community. The couple also participated in the Invictus Games Vancouver Whistler 2025 One Year to Go events, where they engaged with adaptive sports and First Nations communities. This involvement highlighted their dedication to supporting injured veterans and promoting inclusivity through sports. March brought with it a focus on women's empowerment and honoring impactful legacies. Meghan took center stage at the prestigious SXSW Festival, where she joined a panel of visionary women leaders to discuss representation in media and entertainment. Her insights into gender equity and the importance of community resonated deeply with audiences, reinforcing her role as a champion for women's rights. Prince Harry continued his advocacy for youth by honoring recipients of the Diana Award's Legacy Award. This event celebrated young individuals making significant social impacts, reflecting Harry's commitment to his mother's legacy and the empowerment of future generations. April was a whirlwind of activity, showcasing their diverse interests and endeavors. Harry and Meghan hosted an event honoring the Kinsey African American Art and History Collection. This celebration of Black history and culture demonstrated their dedication to promoting diversity and education. Prince Harry also participated in BetterUp's Uplift Summit, discussing leadership and resilience with business leaders. His role as Chief Impact Officer allowed him to influence corporate practices towards better mental health and sustainable performance. Archewell Productions announced 2 new nonfiction series in collaboration with Netflix, further expanding the couple's influence in media. These series, focused on cooking, gardening, and professional polo, showcase their diverse interests and commitment to storytelling. Prince Harry participated in the Sentabale Polo Challenge, supporting the charity he co-founded to help young people in Lesotho and Botswana. This event exemplified his continued dedication to charitable causes and the power of sports for social good. Before the month came to an end, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, joined the world in honoring Sergeant First Class Elizabeth Marks with the prestigious Military Times Soldier of the Year Award. Harry said, "Ellie has courageously overcome every obstacle to cross her path. She has turned her pain into purpose and led through compassion and willpower, showing others that the impossible is indeed possible." Despite the injuries she endured during her deployment as a medical assistant in Iraq, along with numerous surgeries and setbacks that would have deterred many, she has persevered tirelessly, becoming the first woman in the Army's world-class athlete program, as well as the first swimmer the program had ever seen. She's also taken her recovery a step further, using her experiences and achievements to inspire and assist others in their mental and physical journey into sport, ensuring those who can't see a way out or through are introduced to the medicine of sport that saved her too. May took Harry and Meghan across the globe, their humanitarian spirits leading the way. Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, paid tribute to Invictus Games by participating in a series of events celebrating a decade of changing and saving lives through sport. He joined in conversation with former IGF chairman Sir Keith Mills and CEO of Fisher House Foundation Ken Fisher, where they reflected on the inspiration behind establishing the first games in 2014 and acknowledged the accomplishments of IGF in assisting thousands across the world who have given in service of their nations. Later, there was a Thanksgiving service and reception at St. Paul's Cathedral. The ceremony was a poignant gathering, with many references to recovery and rehabilitation by international wounded and sick service personnel and veterans. Prince Harry continued with his commitment to supporting military families by joining bereaved military children and young people at a special gathering organized by Scotty's Little Soldiers. The couple's visit to Nigeria marked a significant moment in their advocacy for mental health and education. They launched a mental health summit at Lightway Academy and supported the Gianco Foundation's efforts to provide hygiene products to girls and pregnant women. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, joined in conversation with Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala about women in leadership. One of the highlights was when she spoke about representation. She said, "Representation matters tremendously. You need to see it to believe it. That starts when you're very young." I often find that whatever travels I've done, regardless if it's Nigeria or another country around the world, oftentimes when women reach the peak of success, they leave. But you need to come back home. You need to at least be a familiar face for the next generation to say, "Oh, she looks like me, and I can be that." You still always want to come back home because that's how you're going to help shift any sort of generational pattern that might be stifling, especially for young girls who need to see someone who looks like them in that same position. Their engagement with Nigerian military families and wounded soldiers underscored their commitment to global causes and personal connections. To mark Armed Forces Day, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, and Nicky Scott, founder of Scotty's Little Soldiers, took part in a conversation where they discussed service, grief, and the power of turning pain into purpose. Together, they continue to work to provide a haven of empathy, support, and advocacy as they aim to ensure bright futures for these bereaved military children. The month came to an end with an announcement that Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, will be honored with the Pat Tillman Award for Service. This accolade celebrates individuals in the sports world who have made significant contributions to others, echoing the legacy of former NFL player and U.S. Army Ranger Pat Tillman. Harry and Meghan's accomplishments in 2024 provide a compelling argument against any desire to return to their former royal roles. Their life outside the monarchy is not only thriving, but also making a substantial impact on global communities. Through their various initiatives, they have demonstrated a profound commitment to service, advocacy, and personal growth. Therefore, as we reflect on their remarkable journey thus far, one thing is abundantly clear. Harry and Meghan are writing their own unique narrative. They've chosen to define success on their own terms, breaking away from tradition, prioritizing purpose and impact over pomp and circumstance, and societal expectations. Their departure from royal life wasn't an end, but a bold new beginning. It freed them to embrace their passions and interests, to use their voices for good causes, and to create a lasting legacy that extends far beyond the confines of tradition. They've shown the world that it's possible to forge your own path, to embrace change, and to live a life filled with meaning, purpose, and authenticity.